Okay, right, Minal. In the next 30 to 40 minutes, we'll talk about you and about many aspects of your life, right? So that we get to know about each other in a good way.
Yes, sir.
So, Minal, you have got a very unique name. So, what does it mean? Who kept this name? And how much you are towards your name? Like how close you are according to the meaning of your name?
Okay, sir. So meaning of my name is a gem or a precious stone, and this name was kept by my father. And so I am working. So I am the most loved person in my family, and everybody treats me like a gem. So I'm this much. I'm precious to my parents and everybody else.
Okay. So, Minal, tell us something about yourself.
Okay, so I was born on 7 October 2001, and I'm 22 years old. I did my schooling from Army Public School, Yolkant, and I passed out in that year of 2019. I did my graduations from Chaudhry Sarvan Kumar Himachal Pradesh Krishi Vishwavidyalaya Palampur in BTech Food Technology. That is a 4-year course. And so, at my schooling, I have 6 members in my family: my parents, my grandparents, and my younger sibling. And so, I have a few hobbies like playing badminton and gardening that I'm following from my childhood. That's it. Sir.
Okay. You have done bit of BTech. Why didn't you go for MTech?
So I completed my BTech in August, and so thereafter I'm preparing for CDS 2, and so for MTech I am preparing for my GATE examination that is going to be held in February, and I'm also preparing from the other state PSU exams that are going to be held in the month of March, April, and May.
Okay, fine. Right. You have done your graduation in food technology.
Yes, sir.
So very, very rare field. Why so?
So I have a great interest in the food technology, as I watched a channel that was in the National Geography, that which had a show regarding the mega food factories. So from there I grew some other interest, and thereafter I saw my father who brought a food material that was prepared by the DFRL, and after seeing it, I grew a lot of interest into the food technology, that how we prepare food from the scratch to the and bring from the farm to the plate. So this way I grew some interest in the food technology.
What is DFRL?
There is a Defense Food Research Laboratory.
Okay, where it is existing?
Yes, sir.
Where it is existing? Where it is?
Sir, it is in Mysuru, Karnataka.
Okay, fine. And what is specialized about this particular organization?
Sir, it is under the Defense Research Development Organization, and DFRL works specially for the armed forces and the special forces when they are in the higher altitudes or in the rough terrains like the Siachen, or they are working in the Pokhran regions or in the desert areas, where they are provided with the food material that is both healthy, nutritious at the same time, and that is also easier to cook. Like for the higher altitudes, we cannot start cooking food with the woods and all, because it creates fumes and that can be easily recognized by the enemies. So sir, the DFR food product is, it is the semi processed food that is already processed. It only needs like 10 to 15 minutes to cook, and that without any kind of the need of any kind of wood or use of any other fuel.
Any example from day-to-day life? We are having such food which a common man can use also.
uh, yes sir, so the defense. Sir, not the particularly from the defense research, but like the noodles, the cup noodles that are being prepared, it only needs to be only the hot water is needed to be put into that, and the cup is needed to be kept for like 5 to 10 minutes, and the cup noodles are prepared in ten
Okay,
minutes.
great. Okay, just tell me, you have gone to SSB last time. What was your experience? What went wrong? And what you are doing to improve on it?
Okay, sir. In the last SSB, I did not prepare well for my OIR, so I could not complete that on time. And after for the PPDT, I did not prepare well for the um narration part. So, sir, this time I have prepared around 30 to 40 OIRs, and with the time limits, set time limits. So it is helping me. to complete my OIRs on time. And for the narration part, sir, I am recording myself and I am recording all my narrations on mobile phone, and then I listen it and I improve on my mistakes.
So, okay, that's fine. So, how you improving yourself? Like, how do you assess your mistakes? Do you have anybody who is guiding you, or you are doing it of your own?
No, sir. Sir, I have few friends who have cleared the who are recommended already. I do send them, and sometimes also I also ask my friends to pick up mistakes from my recordings, and this way they are helping me out.
Okay. So, why you have not gone for coaching, or like many people go for the same when it comes to their career? So, what is the reason? Like, you haven't gone for that?
Sir, I did not went for coaching because sir, I did my graduation in the month of August, and thereafter I was preparing for my GATE examination, CDS and FCAT. And but sir, I took a guidance course of 10 days online.
Okay. So, do you think that it has improved you to some extent, or what?
Yes, sir. Sir, it has given me a brief introduction about the whole process, and I now I'm aware of the complete process. Yes, sir.
Okay. Can you tell me about the place you are from, Palampur, in general, what it is famous for? And have you been to Dharamshala? What Dharamshala is famous for? And how often you go out from your place to different places? And what are the places around your particular place you moved around? And what is the best place you like so far in your life, like the place you have visited so far?
Okay. So the place Palampur, sir, it is also famous for the world's second highest paragliding spot, that is Bead Billing, and it is Asia's first highest paragliding spot, Bead Billing. So Billing is for the flight, and the Bead is for the landing. Number second, sir, it is famous for the martyrs' homes, like the Captain Saurav Kalia, Captain Vikram Batra, and Major Somnath Sharma. And sir, the third one is, sir, it is famous for the Bajna temple that is located in the Palampur. And so I have visited Dharamshala, and the most famous things about Dharamshala said it is the home for the Tibetans who fled from Tibet and who stay in the Dharamshala, and it is also and it is also home for the Dalai Lama. And so the Himachal Pradesh cricket stadium is also present at Dharamshala.
Tibetan fled from Tibet, or they got the political asylum in India?
So they got asylum.
Okay, so flooding is a wrong word.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Huh? Okay. Uh, since you are from the land of martyrs, you are from the land of brave people. So, any brave or courageous thing you have done so far in your life?
So not very courageous, that is to be recognized, but yes, in my daily life I take stand for people, and the people who cannot take a stand for themselves, I have talked for them. And sir, also, whenever sir there is any person who is doing something wrong uh, in my area or around me, I always go and stop that person. So this is something I have done.
Can you give me
So
any
like
latest
if a
example you have gone through such situation?
Yes, sir. So there were when I was going to my college, university, a few days back. So there were some people. There were children who were throwing garbage here and there. So I went and stopped them. This is what I have done.
So, did they listen to you?
Yes, sir. So they picked up and
How
threw
did
it.
you convince them?
Sir, I went and asked them to throw it in the dustbin, and because there was a dustbin that was completely aside of them, but they did not took any kind of care for that. I asked them to pick it up and throw it in the dustbin, so they all picked it up and threw it.
Okay, fine. Okay. Have you experienced any time in your college, in your school, in your university, wherever, like menace of eve teasing? Have you experienced something like that?
So eve teasing, sir, not at my college, but when I was at my school. So when I was in my eighth class, but I ignored it at that point of time.
So why didn't you reach out to your teacher or
So because I was coming from my school and I was alone, so it was better to ignore those people because I was alone, so I did not, and there was nobody around me, so I ignored it.
Okay. Then when you came from that particular area next day, were you frightened or were you having something in your mind or what, like how to manage that particular incident?
Sir, I asked my mother to drop us and take us back from this place.
Did you share the things with your mother?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that was what I was asking you. Okay, tell me why you want to join defense. Give me three specific reasons.
Okay, sir. So the very first thing that I'm very much into I love physical work and I love adventurous things. So number second, I feel that the defense forces is a very right profession for me as I love uh, helping people around and I love moving to different places and I love exploring different places and know about different cultures and people. Thereafter, sir, I come from a place and I belong to an army background where I have seen my parents and I have seen people around me who have got martyred for the nation. So that really inspires me because I have listened to those stories from my very childhood.
Okay, so you are from the place of Captain Vikram Batra, Captain Saurabh Kalia,
And Major Somnath.
uh, Major Somnath Sharma, and okay, what was the punchline of Captain Vikram Batra?
Sir, it was Ye Dil Mange More.
What does it mean?
Uh, Sir, this means that when he was in the battleground, and sir, um, he destroyed the enemy bunkers. For that, he used that ye dil mange more.
Okay, since you are from the same place, and I have heard that people from all the places they visit Palampur to meet the families of these martyrs and to visit their homes. How often do you do this? Do you go to their place and talk to them and meet them, or
Yes, sir. I have visited the parents of Captain Vikram Batra many times, and once I have also visited their home. And sir, I keep on visiting sir, my Sir Vaibhav Kalia sir. I do not visit his home, but I keep visiting Vaibhav Kalia sir.
who is Vaibhav Kalia?
So Vaibhav Kalia sir is the younger sibling of Captain Saurabh Kalia.
Okay, so like how you get connected with him?
Uh, Sir, I share all my preparation regarding things with sir, and he
I
really
mean to say, how do
motivates
you
me.
know him?
Sir, he's my teacher.
Okay, so you discuss with him your curriculum, or you discuss with the other things, or do he shares the story of his elder brother with you, or his bravery share stories with you? Like how your conversation goes actually?
Sir, I share my college regarding things also, some extracurricular things also, and I also share about my preparation, how it's going, and how I should make it more easier and more competitive. And sir, he also shares like how should I prepare for my exams and what other exams I should go for. And he also shares how his brother prepared and how his brother used to be in his life.
Okay, please tell me. I have seen your PIQ form, and I have seen that you have served in NCC for quite good time.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me which battalion you are from, in which year the NCC is formed, and give me some brief history of NCC, who founded it, and what was your learning in your 3 years of NCC, and how do you think that it is going to help you in your life further?
Okay, sir. Sir, I belong to 5 HP Independent Company Dharamshala. That is, and its headquarter is located at Shimla. And sir, I am from the Punjab, Himachal, and Chandigarh battalion. And sir, I had 3 years of course for NCC. And NCC was formed on the 15th July 1949. And so the NCC Day is celebrated on the 4th November, fourth Sunday of every November. And so I have gone for the two basic camps that are the annual training camps in the year of 2021 and 2022. And so I have learned a lot from the SSB, like the taking the responsibilities uh, of your mates and all, and do things in a disciplined manner and to be very uh, punctual. Sir, these all things I have learned at my university from the ANO because we used to get very short span of time to complete all our tasks. and under a lot of pressure we used to complete them under time, like we used to get like 4 hours or 3 hours to finish a task, and this way we got a lot of courage to finish things on time. And this is how it is helping me around. And he also asked us to organize things in a good manner. So these are the things what I have learned in my NCC.
Okay, what are the things that makes you happy?
uh, so I love to spend time with my parents, and I love gardening. That is my hobby. And I also play badminton, and I also go for walking with my grandmother and my mother. This is what I like the most.
Okay, so sitting with your parents makes you happy.
Yes, sir. Spending time with my parents.
You mentioned that your these two hobbies, badminton and gardening, you have attracted towards these hobbies since your childhood, right?
Yes, sir.
So, have you represented badminton in badminton at school level or at college level or at university level or at house level? Like, and what was the result? And what is the dimension of net? What is the weight of the shuttle? What is the
So I have been playing badminton from my fourth class, and I have played badminton at the school levels in the inter-house competitions. And also, I have played badminton at my college level, but due to the COVID, it was only 1 year we got at the college level. So I did not play much at the college level, but yes, at the school level, I represented my house, my Tagore house. And so the total dimensions of a court is completely of 44 inches, 44 meters,
44
44 meters,
inches
sir. Sorry.
meters?
44 and
Okay,
22 feet
44 feet.
each to one player. And sir, the dimension of and sir, the weight of the shuttle is 5.40 grams, and the weight of the racket is 74 grams.
Okay, so you were in Tagore House in your school.
Yes.
What were the other houses?
Sir, Sen House, uh, Raman House, and Kalpana House.
Okay, whom among the four have influenced you and why?
Sir, the one who has mostly influenced me is Rabindranath Tagore, as he has written our national anthem. And also, sir, he's a person who was very much into the books and writing the poetries. And I also love. I'm a bit of interested into reading of the Hindi books. Not very much, but a
Okay,
little bit.
okay, that's why like he influenced. And can you tell me like what is the official time for singing the national anthem?
Sir, it's 52 seconds.
Who wrote national song? What is the difference between national anthem and national song?
The national song is being written by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, and national anthem is written by Rabindranath Tagore.
And what is the difference? What are the two songs? I can you tell me about the difference?
Sorry, sir, I don't know.
Okay. Tell me your academic since eighth class onwards, and tell me how your school life was different than your college life, which was better life, school life or college life, and give me what are the learnings you have got from your school life besides your basic education, and what is the learning you have got from your college life besides the basic education?
So can you please repeat the last question?
What is the learning you have got from your school life and college life besides your basic education?
Okay, sir. Sir, from my eighth class, starting from my eighth class, sir, I got 82 percentage in my eighth class. So in my ninth class, I got 87 percentage. In my 10th class, I got 8.02 CGPA. And in my 11th class, I got 50 percentage. And at my 12th class, I got 78.8 percentage. At my college level, in my first year, I got 77.8 CGPA. In my second year, I got 7.9 CGPA. In my third year, I got 8.01 CGPA. And at my fourth year, I got 8.07 CGPA. And overall CGPA in my at my college level, it's 8.07 CGPA. So at my school level, I learned various things, and sir, it's the compassion with and the the friendship of the it's the friendship I have learned in the school at the school. And sir, also the uh, sir, I used to get much of the time for my extracurricular activities, and I also I had a good time with my friends, and I am also in connect with my school teachers. And this is the one of the most amazing thing I like about my school. And at my college life, sir, uh, sir, one thing that I only had 2 years at my college life, because 2 years were completely into the COVID. And sir, I learned the amazing thing at my college is that how NCC has shaped me in. The NCC part was the most amazing part at my college level.
Okay, very nice. Good. Okay, what do you think? Why should we recommend you?
Okay, sir. Sir, I have few qualities that I am very much a trustworthy person, and whatever thing is being given to me, I take all the responsibilities with the great diligence. Sir, number three, I am a disciplined person, and I have also represented and these all the things I have represented at my NCC, and many of the responsibilities were given to me at the NCC level. So I think I am good enough to take the responsibilities in a good way.
Okay, that is very nice. So, what these are the certain qualities you have learned through NCC. Okay, tell me, Meenal, if you commit a crime without seeing by anyone, will you tell it to anyone and why?
So I will definitely tell, and it depends that at what place I have committed. If it's at my home level, I'll definitely share it with my parents, and I'll take the responsibility of that thing. And if it as somewhere other domain, so and whosoever is responsible for that place, I will definitely inform that this is a mistake I have committed.
Okay. If not army, then what are the other options you have kept for yourself?
Okay, sir. So the second, the backup plan I have is that I'll go for my master's degree, and but for the time being, I will help my father in the business because it's a newly based startup business. So I want my father to explore this this the plant-based system, and I want to help him in this.
Okay. Uh, if one thing you would like to change from your past, what that thing would be and why?
So I would like to change my marks at my 12th class for my physics, which are only 61 marks. I want to change it.
But I have seen that there is a lot of fluctuation in your marks from your 10th onward, your 8th onwards, 82 in 8th, 87 in 9th, and 8.02 in 10th, then 50% in 11th. It was such a big decline. What was the reason?
Sir, my mother was dealing with two different big injuries, and she was operated at this point of time. And said there was nobody at home to take care of her, so I took care of my grandparents, my younger sibling, and my mother too, because she was bedridden and she was under bed rest for complete 7 months. So I took the responsibility of everything at my home. So this was the reason I could not put extra time into my studies.
Okay, that's really great that you were taking care of your mother. So that things is really required. That is really nice. Okay, do you have any boyfriend?
No, sir.
Why so?
Sir, I think this is the right time for me to shape my personality and my career. And sir, I do not get extra time for such things. And sir, I am fully devoted for my career because I have many of the aspirations that I want to achieve in my life, sir. And I think 25 because if I take about the government exams, that age limit for all the government for most of the government exams like the serious and FCAT, it's up to 25 and 26. So I want to completely dedicate myself to the preparation level.
Okay, that is really great of you. There are very few people who are like that these days, as I could see that. Okay, tell me, what are your who are your best friends and why they are your best friends? And in case of crisis, who will be the first friend you will turn out to? And among your friends, in the case of crisis, which of the friend will turn up to you if required?
Okay, sir. Sir, I have three friends at my college and three friends at my school. Sir, three friends at my school were Neha, Shweta, and Tanya Sharma. And at my college, there were it was Kanak Sood, Simran Thakur and Shagun. Answer the person who will turn. Answer the best thing about all my six friends I like because they all are very honest and trustworthy. And the best thing about them is that they are very straightforward and whatever they have to tell, they tell on my face, and there's nothing behind my back. So this is the best thing I like about them. And the person I'll turn for my crisis is Kanak Sood. And sir, she's 1 year elder to me, and she's a very mature person. And sir, the person who will turn to me for any kind of during any crisis is also Kanak Sood. Sir, she feels more connected to me as she has lost her mother. So she shares everything during the COVID time. So she shares everything with me, and I spend most of the time with her, and I understand her, and she understands me a lot. And whatever I tell her, she understands that, and always whatever I tell.
Okay. Minal, according to you, what is the biggest problem in India?
Uh, the biggest problem in India is the reservation system. And so the second is the
Okay.
pollution.
Okay. If given a chance, or if you given a chance to be the head of the state, head of the country, what step would you take to remove the reservation?
Sir, the first of all, I will expel those people who are under the reservation systems and who should not be under the reservation, because who are fully fledged and who get a good all the and who are enjoying all the luxuries and all they already have all the basic amenities. They are needed to be expelled, and I'll conduct a very rigid survey where the people who are really into the need of the basic amenities and who are not given the basic amenities like the education, food, shelter, and the proper hygienic food, so they are to be kept into the reservation systems. And so I will also put some of the students who are really into it and who have a good talent and become an asset for the nations. I'll put them under the skill development courses, so that, and slowly and steadily, sir, I will make everybody at a equal level playing ground, so that they can become an asset for the nations and all are treated equally without any discriminations. And sir, for the second of the pollution, sir, pollution, sir, as India is a developing country, so definitely we will use all our resources like coal and coal mining. But beyond that, India has two very greatest of the India's led initiative, that is the International Solar Alliance and the Global Biofuel Alliance. And sir, also India is the largest producer and consumer of sugar, and it also produced 6 million tons of surplus sugar. So for that we can use the Global Biofuel Alliance. And so for the agriculture stubble burning, so there's also a solution to use that, put that into for the doubling the farmers income, and that can be used for the Global Biofuel Alliance. So sir, I will also, first of all, I will put the all the agricultural residues and all the waste material for the Global Biofuel Alliance to produce the biofuels, so that India should not depend upon the other nations, because of the 80% of the biofuels India is buying, that is from the other countries. So sir, India already had such great resources, so it can use it. So the second is that India has really excellent highways, but there's a need of growing the plants like the ficus plants that has a great capability of absorbing the 10 times more uh, carbon and the particulate matters than the rainforest. So these are the things that I'll do. And sir, also I will also conserve the mangrove. They have the basic quality. They have the qualities to absorb the basic particulate matter. So these are the plants and these are the trees I will save and conserve them for the time being. And sir, also I will also promote the Global Biofuel Alliance and the International Solar Alliance throughout the nation.
Excellent. Why didn't you send this to PMO as such a having such a great thought?
Sorry, sir.
You should have sent the things or the remedies you were thinking about to PMO, Prime Minister Office.
Sir, 1 minute. Sir, India is working on it, but sir, not on a larger scale. Sir, I think sending everything to the PMO and putting everything on his desk is not a task of a single person. Sir, I have tried these things at our individual level for the stubble. So we are using the stubble that is being burnt in the Delhi. So we are using that stubble for the cultivation of the um, oyster mushrooms, and we are definitely using all the oyster mushroom that will. And sir, we have bought the stubble that was around our area and which was about to be put in under the fire into the fire. So we bought it and we have stored it for the next 1 year, and so we are using it for the cultivation of mushrooms. And so for the other things like I am also into the gardening, so I have been planting these ficus trees and all those trees that are suitable for the environment. So I have been planting these trees to decrease the pollution too.
Okay, that's really great. Nice. Okay, what do you do to remain physical fit on daily basis?
Okay, okay, sir. So first of all, I work with my father in the field. So that is the organic nutrition. So there's a complete process for like for sterilizing that, and all those things are needed. So it keeps me fit. So number second, I also do gardening. And number third, I go for the walk, evening walk with my parent, with my mother, my grandmother, and my neighbors. And sir, sometimes I also play badminton. That is weekly, not daily, but weekly I play badminton.
How much distance do you go for walk?
Sir, it's 2 kilometers. Two
How much
kilometers
time does
going
it
and
take?
sir, if
So
I
four
go with
kilometers in all.
4 kilometers, sir, if I go with my grandmother and my mother, it takes half an hour for me, or more than half an hour sometimes. But if I go myself, sir, hardly it takes 15 minutes for me to go for 2 kilometers and coming back.
4 kilometers in 15 minutes.
No, sir. Sir, 2 kilometers going, and because sir, I do not go alone, so I go with somebody else. So every time it takes me half an hour for that.
Okay, fine. Okay, Minal, one day you woke up and you come to know that you won a lottery of 2 crore rupees. So what will be your reaction, and how will you use that money, and what is the first thing you do to spend that money?
Okay, sir. Sir, if I woke up with 2 crore rupees, sir, the very first thing that I'll uh, save that money in my bank. Number two, sir, I'll spend
So
some of the money.
you just like get up and you come to know and you just do it normally and you go and send just put it in the bank. What will be your reaction if you get that 2 crore rupees?
Sir, 2 crore rupees is a big thing, so I'll be completely shocked. The very first thing is, and sir, I'd never thought about this.
Okay. What do you have to say about the ongoing uh, Russia-Ukraine war?
Uh, sir, the Russia-Ukraine war, it completes 2 years now. It's more than a time, and sir, I have to say that the uh, that everybody should come to the both the nations should do a two-state solution, and they should come on a middle grounds and continue continue the peace and stability agreements. And sir, war is not an answer for everything. And sir, more than that, it is causing a great threat to the biodiversity of that area, and it is also leading to a climate crisis. And sir, as Ukraine is a grain basket for the wheat, so it is leading to a great food crisis in that area, in the other places too. So both the nations should come to.
Indo-Russia war, Ukraine-Russia war. So what you were saying about it?
Sir, I was saying that both the nations should come to a common conclusions and the common grounds and maintain a peace and stability in that area. And sir, also as Russia, and sir, both the nation, and also sir, because the reason for the maintaining peace and stability, because Ukraine is a grain basket that for the wheat. And sir, it passes it sells the surplus wheat to the other European nations. And sir, with under the war, there's a great loss of the biodiversity and the agricultural farmland. Sir, also that can lead to a food crisis in the whole European European countries. Also, sir, it is also leading to a great climate crisis, because there's a lot of emissions of gases that leads to the climate change.
Okay. And there is another war going on in another part of the world.
Yes, sir.
So what's your
Yes,
opinion about that?
so for this war, sir, both the nations should come to a common conclusion with two-state solutions. And so it is also leading to a great loss of the lives of the ordinary men, women, and children who are not completely directly linked to any kind of uh, any relation with this war directly. And sir, in with respect to India, if I have to say, sir, this war can definitely cause a oil shock. Uh, So this war can definitely create a oil shock. So India should definitely be ready with its two of the initiatives like the Global Biofuel Alliance, what I have said. And so India should not directly jump into this conflict, and it should take a very neutral stand, and it should not openly stand with Israel, because sir, if it does so, it will directly send a very wrong message across Pakistan and China, and they can assume their occupied land as their main land, that is the POK and the Oxygen. Then second, sir, India should not take a open stand, because India, as Iran and Israel, they are anti and they're both enemies. So Iran, we need a great help of Iran for the Chabur port for to counter the string of pearls policy of China. And sir, also it is also impacting the IMEC, that is the India Middle East Economic Corridor. So that is also affecting a lot. Uh, Sir, also it is also causing a great climate change, and it is also leading to a great terrorisms. And if Saudi Arabia and Iran directly gets into the war, that is definitely going to impact a lot to the whole nations. Uh, Also, sir, if Iran, if there is any kind of escalations of the war in, then the Iran has also threatened to block the Strait of Hormuz, that is at the southern tip of Iran and near UAE and Oman, because 37% of the seaborne oil trade that occurs through the Strait of Hormuz. So it can create a oil shock throughout the world. So these are the reasons Israel and Palestine war should be put out immediately.
Okay. Aminal, what is your opinion about this CPEC?
Uh, the CPEC, so
It-
the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, sir, it is directly passing through the POK, and that is India's region. And sir, it is hindering with the sovereignty of India. And sir, because when there's a cooperation or any kind of infrastructures that are made, there will also be the security infrastructure that will be made in throughout the CPEC. So sir, that can provide a very safe haven for the anti-national, for the terrorist groups and the anti-Indian groups, and that can lead to a great security crisis in India. And China is also providing various of it has also provided various of the submarines and arms and ammunitions to Pakistan, and said that is a real threat to the nation. The terrorist groups can be placed in this region, so that is a real threat to the India's and sir, it is no more, and I don't feel that it is an initiative for the development, but sir, it is a policy which counters India 360 degree from the north, that is CPEC, and from the south, it's a string of pearls policy.
Okay, right. So, what India should do, and what should be the Indian foreign policies to counter this move from China?
Sir, India added parts, it should be strategically aligned to the different nations. Like, sir, India should work with the Afghanistan. It has taken one airport at the Afghanistan, so India should work in a great progress to for the development of that airport at the Afghanistan. Because, sir, if and from the Afghanistan to this region, it can directly cut off PEC if any kind of escalation or any kind of threat that happens to the nation. And sir, India should also work on the Chabur port, and that is only few 60 kilometers away from the Gwadar port. That is also taken from China. Thereafter, counter of the policy, India should directly work on the India Iron Curtain, that is India's led initiative, and the Diamonds policy. So India should take various of the ports at different countries like Seychelles, Tanzania, and also it should have a good relationship with Maldives, because a bit of the relationships are not good these days. So it should work on that, and also India should take various ports like ports on at the Sri Lanka, and India should also greatly and closely with Bangladesh, the because the Siliguri corridor, so that is a very narrow neck. So all the goods cannot be transported, and during any kind of escalations or any kind of emergency crisis, all the logistics cannot pass from that area. So India should have the a great relationship with the eastern nations like Bangladesh and Myanmar. So it should develop like the Agartala Akhora railway connectivity should be highly.
Yes, yes. Please continue.
Yes, sir. And sir, it should work with the eastern countries like the um, Bangladesh and Myanmar, so that it provides an alternative route other than the Siliguri corridor uh, from the Bay of Bengal and from the Bangladesh and Myanmar, that can provide the logistics to the eastern states, and that can provide a great developmental developments at the northern eastern states, which can protect us from the China's infiltrations. And so there's
Okay,
also a
that is
need.
fine. Yes, yes, please continue.
Saying that there's a great need of development in the northern eastern states, and so there are many of the people who do not want to live in the rough terrains like in the Arunachal Pradesh and also Uttarakhand. So they should the Indian government should work with the Atmanirbhar and the Make in India initiatives at the Uttarakhand and other rough terrain, where there should be the capabilities of building the various industries at at that part, so that people can continue with the various of the employment infrastructures there, and people can settle at that point of time. And when people will settle, definitely there will be a great barrier for any kind of infiltrations from the other hostile nations like Pakistan and China.
Okay, got your point. So, Minal, what do you do to entertain yourself?
So to entertain myself, sir, I do not watch TV, and we do not have TV at our home. So for that, I have my gardening, and this is the most of the time I do gardening.
Okay, do you watch movies? Do you go to places?
Sir,
Not
yes,
at
sir,
all.
sir. So for the indoor and the outdoor, I do gardening. Indoor also, I do have gardening, some of the gardening things. But for sir, if sometimes I also go with my parents, so to different places in my area only. And sometimes I also go for a small picnic or one day trip with my friends at different places in Palampur only.
Okay, so have you been to paragliding?
Sir, I have not done paragliding, but I have been to that spot. I have
Okay, what
been.
is the reason you didn't do that?
Sir, my parents do not allow me.
Oh, you are going to be an officer, and you're from a military family. Then why?
Sir, earlier, like in the before 1 year, I was completely ready for it, and so there was a and 2 day prior there was an incident of a man who fell from the paragliding parachute, and he fell at a place and he died on the spot. So my father cancelled that. He will not do that.
Okay, fine. Okay, Minal, it was really nice talking to you, and we wish you all the very best. May you come out with flying colors, and we will like to see you in the uniform, having 3 stars on your shoulder. All the very best.
Thank you.
Okay, Jai Hind.